It's Timmy O'Neill, live from OR, Summer Market 2015. We're here with Scott Jurek and the former Jenny Uisa, now Jenny Jurek. Hi, Scott and Jenny.
Howdy,
Hey,
how's it going?
Scott Jurek, legendary ultra runner, winner of the Western States 7 times. Scott recently got done setting the speed record on the Appalachian Trail. Make some noise. Yeah, but make even more noise for Jenny, who was there for every step and mile of the way. Woo! Just an incredible supporter right there. So Scott, what is the mental state on the trail? Because you start out on mile 0, like the first step, and you have 20 plus hundreds of miles to go. What is the mental state? And what is the transition like as well?
You let the finish line, let the end point drive you forward, but it's all about small goals. Each day, like I would focus on getting to the next river crossing, getting to the next peak, getting to the next shelter, just small little goals so I could break it up, because every day I was going 50 miles.
So that classic, how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? So talking about food, Jenny, you were responsible for making sure this guy has the nutrition to do those average of 47 miles per day for endless days, week after week after week. How are you managing that?
Well, we drove out with a van, and everybody thinks, oh, you had this van, you must have been so luxurious. But it was stuffed with food, because being vegan, being in the deep south, being in the middle of the woods, we didn't know what we'd be able to find. So it was like modern day foraging. Like I could get some hash browns at McDonald's, or like stuff that we never usually eat, but
you need it, right? I mean, necessity is the mother of invention, so you need to get the nutrition, you need to make it happen. But Scott, and then Jenny, if you guys could tell us about the value of your support crew. Scott.
I mean, the support crew is everything. And I mean, I say this every time, that I didn't break the record, we broke the record. Because, Jenny played on basically so many roles. And the support crew, like Jenny said, it changes. For her, later, it was just feed me, make sure I needed what I got, but she couldn't be that psychological boost.
And why was that, Jenny? Was it because things became grimmer or became more difficult for his body and an emotional person to handle it and to keep going?
I mean, I think as a partner, when you see somebody you love just shrivel, he was just losing weight, so bony, he was shaky, he didn't have any balance, he wasn't sleeping, he was suffering so hard that it was just painful for me to watch.
Sure, to watch it and then to have to say, honey, here it is, here's your food, keep going, get back to work.
Yeah, I just wanted to whisk him away in the van. And
take him away, get him home and tuck him into bed for a month straight. So I'm sure the audience has this question, and I have it too, so I'll ask it, why do it?
I think, I had a lot of time to think about it when I was out on the trail. But the real reason is, I don't do this all the time, and who knows if I'll ever take on a challenge this big. For me, I want to find kind of like what I'm made of and what I can do. And this trip reaffirmed to me like the capacity and the potential for the human body and mind and even soul is always further than we think. It was a really surreal experience.
And it was very cool to see so many people following you and following it through the DeLorme, through the tracking device, through social media. So what does it feel like to come to Outdoor Retailer, and why OR?
I think it's like a celebration. I mean, this is where people have questioned, my intentions. Maybe I made it too public, this whole trip, this journey I had. But this is kind of a celebration of the outdoor industry and all these amazing companies and brands and products. But we also come together to see familiar faces, meet new people, and it's kind of bringing these ideas together about not just how we can build better products and be commercial, but how can we save the wild places that we love. And there are a lot of great organizations here doing that, but I also want to share that with other people because they can get inspired. They're going to get that other person to go out hiking or off the couch and moving their body. And to me, that's a win-win for the wilderness and wild places.
I feel that you were successful in that endeavor. Scott, great to see you.
Thank you, Timmy.
Jenny,
it was awesome, Matt. Thank you for having me out there on the trail.
Make some noise here for Scott and Jenny Jurek, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks.
Timmy O'Neill signing off live from OR.